What if your daily plastic use is silently destroying Earth? Every single use item leaves behind a lasting environmental footprint. Plastic pollution is growing faster than most people realize. Millions of tons enter oceans and landfills every year. These plastics take hundreds of years to decompose. Naturally, sea animals mistake plastic waste for food and die. Microplastics are now found in human bloodstreams worldwide, too. Every bottle and bag contributes to global pollution crisis. We unknowingly consume plastic through water and food daily. Burning plastic releases toxic chemicals into the atmosphere. Recycling alone cannot solve the plastic waste crisis. Completely, governments struggle to control increasing plastic production worldwide levels. Most plastic items are used for only minutes briefly. Yet they persist in environment for centuries after use. We must rethink convenience-driven consumption habits immediately. Now, plastic packaging dominates supermarkets and fast food chains worldwide. Simple alternatives exist, but are often ignored by consumers. The environmental cost of plastic is largely hidden from society. Ocean gyres are becoming massive. Floating plastic dumps areas birds and fish often ingest harmful plastic fragments. Daily plastic straws are small, but extremely damaging pollutants globally. Switching to reusable materials drastically reduces waste generation levels. Microplastics enter food chains and accumulate over time. Slowly, even remote regions are affected by plastic pollution. Now, single-use plastics were designed for convenience, not sustainability. Initially, plastic production relies heavily on fossil fuel resources. Globally, waste management systems are overwhelmed in many cities. Worldwide, consumers can reduce impact through conscious daily choices. Today, plastics break down into smaller harmful microfragments. Eventually, environmental activists warn about irreversible ecological damage. Serious now, landfills overflow with discarded plastic products daily globally accumulating. Ocean currents distribute plastic across entire planet continually. Now, plastic waste affects tourism and coastal economies significantly today. Animals trapped in plastic suffer slow, painful deaths. Often, recycling infrastructure varies greatly across different countries. Worldwide, unevenly, biodegradable alternatives are becoming more widely available today. Globally, public awareness campaigns aim to reduce plastic usage globally. Supermarket policies increasingly restrict plastic bag distribution. Nationwide efforts, every small action contributes to environmental protection collectively globally. Plastic pollution is a global crisis demanding attention. Urgent scientists continue researching better waste management solutions actively worldwide. Ocean cleanup projects are expanding across continents rapidly. Now, consumers increasingly prefer eco-friendly, sustainable products globally rising. Plastic reduction requires both policy and behavioral change urgently. Education plays a crucial role in waste reduction. Globally, cities are banning single-use plastic items gradually worldwide. Innovation is key to solving plastic pollution problems globally. Communities are organizing cleanup drives in local areas. Frequently, corporate responsibility is essential for environmental sustainability. Long-term plastic waste. Reduction starts with individual responsibility. Personal choices. Reusable bags significantly cut down plastic consumption everywhere. Daily switching habits requires consistent effort and awareness ongoing. Now, plastic bans are increasing in many urban regions globally. Sustainable packaging is becoming industry standard. Gradually worldwide, shift consumer demand drives eco-friendly product innovation rapidly today. Government regulations are tightening plastic usage rules globally now. Environmental education must start from early childhood, immediately. Worldwide, ocean protection efforts depend on global cooperation strongly now. Plastic alternatives include glass, metal, and paper widely used. Environmental damage from plastics is long-lasting. Globally severe, public transportation reduces reliance on packaged goods. Indirectly, pollution. Corporate sustainability initiatives are gaining momentum rapidly worldwide. Today, individuals play a vital role in waste reduction globally. Plastic recycling rates remain disappointingly low worldwide. Currently still, innovation in materials. Science offers sustainable solutions globally. Emerging environmental policies are evolving to address pollution urgently now. Reducing plastic use benefits future generations greatly significantly today. Community awareness leads to meaningful environmental change globally. Locally, sustainable living requires conscious daily decision making. Always Now waste reduction technologies are improving rapidly worldwide, continuously today. Plastic free lifestyles are achievable with discipline. Consistently now, education and awareness are essential. The hidden cost of plastic grows every single second. Our oceans are silently turning into plastic filled graveyards. What seems harmless today becomes deadly tomorrow. For nature, wildlife continues suffering because of human plastic dependency worldwide. Every discarded wrapper tells a story of environmental neglect. Plastic pollution is no longer a distant future problem. It is happening right now in every ecosystem globally. Fish populations are declining due to toxic plastic ingestion. Coral reefs are being damaged by chemical plastic exposure. Birds feed plastic to their young, unknowingly causing death. Microplastics now travel through air, water, and soil constantly. Even rainwater contains traces of plastic particles today, globally. This contamination cycle keeps repeating without natural escape route. Human consumption patterns drive this invisible environmental destruction daily. Plastic waste is accumulating faster than natural decomposition rates. Land ecosystems are equally affected as marine environments. Now farmers find plastic fragments inside agricultural soil. Increasingly often, crops absorb microplastics, affecting food safety for humans globally. This chain reaction threatens entire food supply systems worldwide. Plastic pollution also contributes to greenhouse gas emissions significantly. Manufacturing single use. Plastics releases carbon into atmosphere continuously. The climate crisis and plastic crisis are deeply connected. Both are accelerating due to unsustainable industrial practices globally. Recycling systems are unable to keep up with demand. Most plastics produced are never recycled effectively worldwide today. They end up burned, buried, or floating in oceans. Incineration of plastic releases toxic fumes into air directly. Communities near waste sites suffer severe health issues. Often, respiratory diseases increase in areas with plastic burning activity. Children are especially vulnerable to plastic-related pollution exposure. Plastic particles have been found in human lungs. Recently, scientists are still studying long-term health consequences deeply. Early findings suggest serious risks to human biological systems. The scale of contamination is unprecedented in modern history. Plastic pollution has become a defining crisis of our time. Yet many people still underestimate its global severity. Today, convenience culture continues to fuel single-use. Plastic demand. Supermarkets still rely heavily on plastic packaging systems worldwide. Fast food industries generate massive plastic waste daily globally. Delivery services add extra layers of disposable plastic materials. Every order contributes silently to growing environmental burden globally. Awareness is increasing, but action still remains insufficient worldwide. Some countries have begun banning specific plastic products already. However, enforcement remains inconsistent across different regions globally today. Illegal dumping of plastic waste continues in many areas. Rivers carry tons of plastic into oceans every year. These rivers act as highways for plastic pollution spread. Coastal cities face overwhelming cleanup challenges due to waste. Tourism industries suffer when beaches are covered in plastic. Marine biodiversity is shrinking due to habitat contamination issues. Plastic debris disrupts migration patterns of marine species globally. Animals often become entangled in discarded plastic materials daily. Many die slowly from starvation or physical injury caused. This suffering is largely invisible to most global populations. Plastic pollution is also affecting drinking water. Quality globally, filtration systems struggle to remove microscopic plastic particles effectively. Even bottled water contains measurable amounts of microplastics. Now, this raises serious concerns about long-term human exposure. Scientists warn about unknown cumulative health impacts over time. The persistence of plastic makes it extremely dangerous. Long-term, unlike organic waste, it never fully disappears naturally. Ever, it only breaks into smaller and more toxic fragments. These fragments spread across ecosystems continuously without stopping globally. Environmental recovery becomes harder as pollution levels keep rising. Nature cannot heal fast enough to match plastic input. Ecosystems are reaching breaking points in many regions. Worldwide, climate instability worsens when ecosystems lose natural balance. Systems, plastic pollution accelerates this imbalance in multiple interconnected ways. Urgent global cooperation is needed to address this crisis. Individual action alone is not enough without systemic change. Governments, industries, and consumers must act together immediately now. Without intervention, future generations will face irreversible environmental damage. The planet is sending warning signals through collapsing ecosystems. Time to act is shrinking rapidly with each passing day. The next part reveals solutions that can reverse damage. The solution to plastic pollution begins with awareness today. We must reduce single-use plastics in daily life. Switching to reusable bags is a powerful first step. Every reusable bottle replaces hundreds of plastic bottles. Yearly, governments should enforce strict bans on plastic products immediately. Recycling systems must be improved for global effectiveness. Now, communities can organize regular cleanup drives in neighborhoods locally. Education teaches people about environmental responsibility from childhood onwards. Governments must invest in sustainable waste management infrastructure immediately. Plastic alternatives like bamboo and metal are essential today. Biodegradable materials can replace harmful plastics in packaging globally. Companies should redesign products without plastic dependency urgently. Now, consumers must demand eco-friendly packaging from brands. Today, plastic-free shopping habits can transform markets globally quickly. Innovation in materials. Science is driving sustainable change rapidly. Governments should tax plastic production to reduce usage significantly. Public awareness campaigns can shift consumer behavior effectively. Now, schools should teach sustainability as part of curriculum. Globally, plastic collection points must be widely available everywhere locally. Ocean cleanup technologies are improving rapidly around the world today. Individuals can refuse unnecessary plastic packaging at stores daily. Reusable containers drastically reduce waste in food industry significantly. Businesses must shift towards circular economy models globally. Now, plastic recycling innovations are emerging across industries worldwide rapidly. Governments should reward companies reducing plastic usage effectively today. Community-driven initiatives help reduce plastic pollution locally greatly. Plastic alternatives must become more affordable for everyone. Globally, governments can enforce deposit return schemes for bottles. Effectively sustainable, innovation can eliminate plastic dependency in society entirely. Individuals should carry reusable bags wherever they go. Daily. Choosing glass over plastic protects environment for future generations. Metal containers offer durable and sustainable storage solutions. Today, refusing plastic straws makes a meaningful difference instantly globally. Restaurants should switch to compostable packaging for all orders. Fast food chains must eliminate unnecessary plastic wrapping completely. Consumers should prioritize brands with sustainable packaging practices. Always, local governments can organize plastic-free community programs regularly. Corporate accountability is essential for long-term environmental protection. Sustainable design reduces environmental impact from production to disposal. Circular economy systems ensure materials are reused repeatedly efficiently. Waste segregation at source improves recycling success rates significantly. Innovation in packaging reduces reliance on harmful plastics globally. Public transport usage indirectly reduces packaged waste consumption overall. Digital receipts can replace paper and plastic-based alternatives. Farmers markets encourage less packaged and fresher food choices. Bulk shopping reduces unnecessary packaging waste in households. Significantly, water refill stations reduce bottled water consumption effectively everywhere. Schools can eliminate plastic use in lunch programs easily. Offices should adopt zero-waste policies for operations immediately. Environmental certifications encourage companies to reduce plastic usage seriously. Consumers can influence industries through sustainable purchasing decisions daily. Plastic bans should expand across all major cities globally. Governments must collaborate internationally to solve plastic crisis. Collectively, research funding should prioritize biodegradable material development urgently now. Eco-friendly startups are reshaping packaging industries worldwide. Rapidly, social media awareness spreads environmental responsibility faster than ever. Community leaders play a key role in behavior change. Festivals can adopt plastic-free celebration guidelines successfully globally. Tourism industries benefit greatly from clean, plastic-free environments. Wildlife protection improves when plastic pollution decreases significantly overall. Coastal cleanup programs restore natural beauty of beaches globally. Volunteers contribute massively to environmental restoration efforts worldwide. Daily behavioral change begins with small, consistent actions taken daily. Reducing consumption is more powerful than recycling alone. Always education campaigns must focus on long-term environmental responsibility. Sustainable packaging innovations are scaling across global markets. Rapidly, governments should impose penalties for illegal plastic dumping. Strictly environmental laws must be enforced consistently without exception globally. Public participation is crucial for successful waste reduction systems. Transitioning away from plastic requires global unity and